Things have changed a lot, but nights like tomorrow are why that move happened, aren't they? Is that the feeling you want to show the sort of places that come?
I think this is what West Ham supporters hoped for when they did move. I think they hoped for European nights. I think they hoped that they would be given opportunities to come to big games against big sides. So in some ways we've done that, but for me I've only scratched the surface. I feel as if this is only the beginning. It can only be the beginning, and we have to build on it. You know, we're a little bit like when we're talking about Cheltenham there. We feel like one of the outsiders at the moment, trying to gallop and keep up with the favourites at Cheltenham. But I think in nearly all the games we've played in, we've given all the teams a good run for their money. As I said, in the Premier League, we're challenging the top teams. And if we can challenge the top teams in the Premier League, then we'll give ourselves a chance in the other games. The difference is how we are able to manage our emotions in a game where free kicks might get given very cheaply. We don't know the level of the refereeing. We don't know how much Sevilla will come. Like if you watched Atletico Madrid last night, how much they've done a great job on Manchester United in killing the game off at different times. So we have to be well aware how we manage that, and we don't let it get to us or affect us, and keep focused on the job.
Who's key in that, keeping the heads and not getting drawn in that impact?
I think we're all key. I think we need to make sure that, but I think importantly that you don't get drawn into anything which could cause any forms of giving the referee a decision to make regarding sending offs or bookings or anything like that, which can put you in jeopardy. Staying on your feet, doing all the right things. So we'll try and make sure that we play the game how we want to play. I have to say, and you'll see it tomorrow, I mentioned it, I thought the referee in Seville was excellent. He was a young Swiss referee, and I thought it was fantastic the way he refereed the game, and he deserved a lot of credit for how he went about it.
And just finally, on the stadium, it obviously used to get a lot of stick from fans and used to be cited as potentially a problem, but you've scored in every home game in the Premier League this season. Is it starting, especially when you get the atmospheres like Leicester, Liverpool, and hopefully tomorrow, starting to feel like a bit of a weapon that you've got now?
Yeah, I do. I think that we're beginning to get much more used to it as well. I think when we first came, there was a feeling of we were still trying to get used to. Sounds difficult, the surrounds, the distances, the crowd being a wee bit further away. So as much as teams were coming to us, we were still getting new to it as well. I think we're beginning to grow into it, and let's be fair, I think the supporters are beginning to grow into it as well, and the club are they're trying to bring the ends in and trying to make things a little bit more compact for everybody. So I hope that we're turning the stadium into one which is going to be somewhere in the future teams I'll look forward to coming to, and I'll not look forward to the game.
Kieran from the Mail.
Hi. Just on sort of getting your players to liven up the crowd, can you do that by sort of telling someone like Rice, putting the crunch on the tackle early on, or get a shot away nice and early, get the crowd up?
Well, I hope that the way we play gets the crowd up. But the crowd sometimes have got to do that. Sometimes you need the crowd to lift lift the players as well. Again, we're going to play against a side who's going to make it difficult and probably maybe disrupt the game at times and play in a different way. So we're going to need the crowd to see that as well. But right at the start, at the start of this interview, I said our mentality, having known how to manage the game, knowing when we need to play at different speeds and how we need to do that. For us, I'm hoping that we can show some level of experience doing that, but it's still early for us.
You mentioned Atletico sort of those, eating up seconds, or milking injuries and easy little free kicks. Are you a fan of the dark arts, or another Spanish team coming as well, is it?
No, I'm not. I think it's whatever you say is this is a sort of gentleman's sport in some way, where we're all desperate to win, and we'd I was going to say you'd kick your granny, if you know what I mean, to try and get a result, but in the same breath, I think behind it all is you want to win in a fair and correct fashion if you can. You want to play well, but when it gets to the real sort of sticky moments, then you want to get over the line, you want to win it. So we need to try and make sure that we can do that, and I hope that we can do that. But we know that it could be not that we could be a difficult. We know that it will be a difficult night. Yeah.
Behind you, Kieran. Paul from the start.
Hi, Paul.
Hi. I'm sure Antonio is pressing you to play. He's so important to this team. This is such a big game. Could you afford to take a risk with him if he's not fully fit, do you think?
Well, if he's not fully fit, I won't take a risk, because he's not someone who I would do that. And generally, my own general feeling is if somebody isn't sort of ready to play or doesn't tell me they're ready to play, then I wouldn't use them. I'd rather play somebody who was fitter. But the but to that is that he's really important for different reasons. I know we needed Yarmolenko's quality to get us the goal, which you saw the other day. We've been lacking that. I've been using the word quality quite a bit in some of our finishing. Yarmolenko showed the quality that he could have at a moment. But Mick plays in a different way for us. Mick leads the line, brings other people into the game, affects the opposition. So if we don't have Mick, then we'll have to find, hopefully maybe other qualities. If we have Mick, then we can go about the job in a similar fashion. But we need Mick sort of fully fit and firing.
And with that in mind, it was good timing then really for Yarmo to score. How's his mindset now? Is he still okay for this game? Has anything changed with the situation?
Yeah.
His family?
He seems okay at the moment. I think sometimes when you have a moment like that, sometimes it's the next bit which it takes a little bit to come back from it. So sometimes you get such a high with it, then where are you going to be next? It's not easy, even though it was a really important moment for him, but really important moment for us. He got us a goal which mattered so much. But sometimes then to find yourself to get back up to those levels and do that quickly is not quite so easy. But he's fit and available at the moment, so he'll certainly be needed in the game tomorrow.
Thank you.
Gary. And also Jordan and so.
Hi David.
Hi John.
You mentioned about how the atmosphere is going to be incredible, and I doubt you'll be able to be heard on the sidelines. How do you as a manager cope with that when you can't always get your message across? Is it just about trust, or do you have to just scream a bit louder?
Well, it's always about preparation. So really, I used to always, when I was a younger manager, I used to sit back and look at Sir Alex and Arsene Wenger, who would sit back in their dugout and trust their players totally, stand back, and very little was said. Instructions now and again, but generally very good. And it was me as a young manager always jumping up and down the touchline, and then trying to get messages on and trying to have an impact in the game. And then there's been a new breed of manager like Jurgen Klopp and Antonio Conte, who actually the media enjoy because they're actually out there, jumping up and down. People want that. So it's a very difficult thing as a manager. You can try and stand back and let the players get on with it, or you can be somebody who tries to help the best you can with your voice or your signals or your communication. So you can manage in different ways, but I understand that it'll be very difficult for the players to hear me. They probably blank me anyway, so that's probably the key to it. They say, I can't hear you, boss. So that's really part of it. But look, I'm a manager who always tries to help the players. My reason for probably being on the touchline is because I feel as if I could do one little bit which helps them, then I think it's better than nothing. But I've got to say, when I look back, my admiration was always for Sir Alex and Arsene Wenger, who seemed to be able to sit back and not get involved. But the trend for the modern manager, partly made by the media, I think, is that they really want to see somebody jumping up and down along the touchlines.
And just finally, this Sevilla squad will probably be a bit stronger than the one you faced in the first leg. Rakitic will probably playing Delaney back from suspension. Mm-hmm. Is that in your mind, or is it exactly the same take?
Probably exactly the same take, really. I think that it does make them, it makes them stronger, I believe. I mean, you've got to remember, it looks like, I think Ocampos is suspended. So, like we've got injuries, they've got injuries. And, I heard before the games, does it make them stronger? Does it make us weaker or whatever? It's a bit like that as well. We've got injuries and they've got a couple back from suspension and injury. But I think that Rakitic is a really good player, incredibly experienced player, and has been through his career. And Delaney's an excellent player as well. They've been around international football, European football, whether it been with Barcelona or Dortmund. So I have to say that those two players are extremely experienced in a game which will probably need a lot of experience and a lot of nous to get over the line.
Okay. Thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.